Why does everybody love coffee so much? It's strange, isn't it? So I remember the 80s, coffee shops weren't heard of, and there was talk of the American kind of movement of coffee shops is going to come over to the UK, and wow, didn't it? So what with the second wave of coffee, as they call it, your Starbucks, your Costas, which seem to be on every single street. There's been an evolution in those last 10-20 years. We're part of that evolution. We founded the business in October 2015. We decided that we wanted to be sending coffee by post, building an online coffee by post business. Bought a small three-wheeler, built the brand on street, originally by St James Street station in Walthamstow, and within a couple of months we realised that we wanted to be roasting ourselves. Two reasons. One is that we had a much better control of the product and knew how we wanted to roast our own speciality coffee. We've now just about to open our 5th premises. 4 of those are outlets where we're selling coffee as a hot product within a cup. 2 of those are cafes, so you can sit in, and 2 are kiosks. A coffee roasting business with a head office and training facility, and 4 coffee shops. We have a fairly unique brand and a fairly unique approach to that. Our style is very much interconnected in Waltham Forest. We've built a lot of love in the borough from our very kind of meagre roots. I remember only 3 years ago, and we're delivering coffee. I'd be going out for a run, for example. Brother Tom's roasting coffee on a 1 kilo roaster. An order would come through and they'd possibly have it delivered that afternoon. Coffee would probably be warm in the packet at times. We built a lot of love locally, and we've really made Waltham Forest our home. Not that we're completely unique in how we roast our coffee. There are other speciality roasters, many that buy coffee from the same areas that we do. But each roast is unique, each one of our roasts is unique, so we're constantly quality control on the tasting and cupping of the coffee. Many roasting machines are different. We've got 1 of 4 in the UK. We hot air roast, and what separates us is the area that we're within, and that we supply our own shops very locally, but then of course we supply wholesale across the UK and deliver coffee by post across the world. Very much the reason for our success is not just the love that we have within the borough, but it's the collaborations that we were able to make with other unique and cool brands that are in the area, and Walthamstow is fantastic for that. We now want to be able to be a vehicle and a facilitation for other new startups that are trying to break into establishments or want to collaborate with. We're being selected for marketing with some of the biggest brands, some of the biggest tech companies. Coffee shops are places to meet. We talk about, as business people, meeting for a coffee. We talk socially about meeting for a coffee. Coffee shops have become the new kind of socially accepted norm for meeting, greeting, and our own lifestyles. Why do poker vendors sit within that? Well, we really care about what we do. And consumers are realising that they've got better choice these days. There's more choice, and why wouldn't you choose the higher quality produce?